Good morning. Happy Monday. It is time for your morning motivation minute, and it's President's Day, so I have a house full of kids. So here I am in my bedroom. I wanted to talk to you today about setting intention for each day. If you've been following along with my affirmation cards, you'll see that that's something that I've been doing as one of my intents for the day is going through the process of shuffling the deck, picking a card, reading it, and then taking an action step of writing it down 15 times to really soak in the words and understand what my affirmation is for the day. So that's one way that I set my intentionality for the day. Another way that I do it is by writing in my journal every morning. So writing down some 5 things I'm grateful for and 10 dreams that I'm going to make happen. So it's important to set your day right by setting intention. What do you want to do in the day? How do you want to feel when the day is done? What will make you feel successful and accomplished? I feel very strongly about setting intention with whatever you're doing. So think about that as you embark on this Monday and have an awesome day. Good morning. It's time for your morning motivation minute. And today I want to talk to you about coming at life with a growth mindset versus a goal mindset. So I just read about this concept recently in John Maxwell's 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, and I love it because I have historically been a goal mindset person, meaning that I really only focus on the goal. So whether it's with my personal weight loss, my personal fitness, my personal self-development, my professional life, whatever it is, I focus on a particular goal. And when I reach that goal, then what? I'm kind of like, oh, well, do I go back to old habits? How do I move forward? What's the next goal? So if you instead use goals as a metric and a benchmark as you go on your journey, and you think about it all from a growth mindset, meaning that I'm propelling myself. I'm growing as an individual. And my growth is going to be like this, it's going to go up and it's going to have dips and it's going to go back up and it's going to, you know what I'm saying? So then you're focused on the growth, the journey, and the goals are just benchmarks along the way, but you don't hit the goal and you don't stop. And that is what is the key takeaway. So growth mindset versus goal mindset. If you want to talk more about it, I've got lots to say. Have an awesome day. Good morning. It's time for your morning motivation minute. And today's topic is appreciating the season of life that you're in. So I was talking to a girlfriend about this yesterday. And the reason it came up is because I was saying that I have been working my ass off. I've been hustling like a mad woman. And I love it, but it's also really, really hard. And it's probably the hardest I've ever worked in my entire life. But I also recognize that it's a season. This is not permanent. This is not forever. This is a season. So even if you're in a season of glorious joy and it's great, not saying that that has to end, but just recognize that our life goes on a journey and you have to appreciate the journey for what it is. So if you're constantly, we talked about this yesterday, the growth versus the goal mindset. If you're constantly looking at the end points and figuring out like, where do I stop? Look at it from a journey perspective and think about it as a season that you're in. So I find this particularly helpful when you're in a hard season is just knowing and trusting that it's going to get better. This is just a season, meaning it's temporary. It's a short amount of time, whatever amount that is, and you can do hard things. So keep that in mind as you hustle through your day. Have an amazing, amazing Wednesday. You are an in-demand woman, and I love you. So have a great one. Good morning. It's time for your morning motivational minute, and today's topic is owning your shit. And if you look at my profile, you will see that that is right there. Are you ready to own your shit? And I wouldn't be authentic or sincere if I didn't own mine. So today I am talking from a place of apology and a place of owning my shit that I made a pretty decent mistake to an individual that I dearly care about and respect. And I owned it and I apologized to her and I hope that she forgives me because I did make a mistake. But we've been talking about growth and we've been talking about intentionality, and this is part of the process. Look, I'm human. We're all human. We make mistakes. We fuck up sometimes. It's okay. And it's part of the process. Like I said, we talked about growth. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, as long as you're always progressing upward. So my apology and my owning my shit today is about, I made a mistake. I went down a little bit, but you know what? I owned it. I feel good about that. I apologized and I sincerely mean it. And I'm ready to take on the day. And if there's consequences and backlash, I own that too. Anyway, own your shit. Have an awesome day. Grow stronger. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's time for your morning motivation minute. So today's topic is taking charge of your life. And this goes along with our theme for the week of intentionality, growth mindset, appreciating the season you're in, owning your shit. So taking charge of your life. I got a really great quote from my friend this morning, and I'm going to totally butcher it, but the intention of the quote was, when you ask permission, you give veto power to someone else to take charge of your life. And that's not okay. You have the control. You have the control of your life. You get to decide how you live your life. You get to decide how you take charge. You get to decide how you go about your day and what decisions that you make. And when you start asking opinions and really considering other people's opinions, therefore you're saying, I'm not in control of my life. I'm more concerned with the other person thinks. And that's not good, because you need to not worry about other people's opinions, especially strangers on the internet, right? So keep that in mind. Take charge of your life. Don't worry about other people's opinions. You got this. You are beautiful and amazing. Have a happy Friday.